Hi, everybody. Welcome to our apple blossom class. I wanted to say thank you for being here today. So happy you all made it. Yay. Okay, I just wanted to mention this is going to be probably a bit longer than usual because as you can see, it's quite detailed. There are a lot of steps that we need to do in order to get to the last part of this painting. So please stay till the end if you can. It would be great because as you know, I love taking group photos and it's a shame when some of you have to leave early because then we don't have like an accurate group photo. So please do your best to stay until the end. It's also best for you to stay till the end because if you have questions or anything, it's the best time to ask me. Okay, so I'm just going to wait for everyone to be prepared. So everyone has a sketch ready. You could just give me a thumbs up so I know. Okay, wonderful. And your colors for today, you have apple green, you have dark green, which is here, grassy green, which is kind of in the shadows a little bit here in the leaves. Then we have magenta, so that's going to be in the flowers. Then we have yellow in the center of the flowers. And then we have burgundy. There's some burgundy here. So that's the bleeding effect. That's the wet on wet that we'll be doing later. And then lastly, we have a dark brown color for the branch here. Okay, so those are the colors you need. I'm using my messy palette here, so I'll be kind of all over the place with it, but I will tell you what you need when. And that's about it. For green, I don't know if you have a color like this, but ideally like a fresh green is ideal because you want it to represent an apple. It could be a green that's also a little bit darker. So like this apple is a little bit darker. It's also kind of bruised, so maybe not as accurate. So you want a green that's kind of similar to this if you don't have something that bright. Okay, and then for brushes, I did mention one brush is fine. If you have a really good point like this and you're able to do small details with it, so I can do small ones and big strokes. So that's why I'm good with one brush, but I did mention if it's easier for you, two brushes is good. It will allow you just to make things a little easier. So if you want to do those details, small brushes are more accurate, especially if you're not used to just working with one brush. So that's good. Have that ready. And then obviously you need paper towel. And then I do want to specify in this class, it's very important to have two jars of water, okay? One is going to be for the warm colors and one for the cool colors. So, and it's just easier to do it that way because we have so many different steps and colors here going on. We don't want our greens to mix with our pink too much. Like in this area, it's fine, but in other areas, we don't want that. So we don't want our water to be too tainted. So that's why, you know, have one water for like the pinks and the yellows and then another water for the greens and the blues. Okay, so let's get right into it. And we are going to do a pre-practice. So before our final. So you can just put your sketch aside for now. And just grab your sheet of rough paper where hopefully you sketched out an apple or two, some messy flowers. It doesn't need to be perfect. So let's start with our apple. So if you look at apples in the light, you will notice that they have this flash of light here, right? So in order to get that, I want us to leave a space in our apple empty. So we're going to leave it empty. We're going to literally draw. You could draw a circle, you could draw a square. I'll show you mine. So in mine, I think I did a bit of both. This one's more of a circle, this one's more of a square. It doesn't matter what shape you do as long as you leave it empty so that it looks like there's a shine here going on. Okay, so you're not going to paint that area. So let me show you how to do this. So you are going to start by dipping your brush into the water like that. And then I am using my green paint, which is here. Okay, and you could test that out first. And what you want to do is either create a square or a circle. It doesn't really matter. Circles are probably easier. So you could just do a circle like that. And you want to make sure you don't paint the inside of the circle. So keep that white. And what I want you to do is just paint with some watered down green. I forgot to mention this, but this is your green with quite a bit of water. We don't want it to be too dark, like this. Doesn't matter where. You can just add a few of them. Make sure you still see the light background. So don't paint everything. You still want to see some of that light brown. But you see a few horizontal lines starts to make it look a lot more realistic. And be quick. Look how quick I'm doing it. I'm using the tip of the brush. I'm almost like tickling the paper. Same thing here, really nice and quick. They do not need to be perfect. The faster you go, the more abstract it turns, and I just find it looks more realistic that way versus having to make it all the same and perfect. So I am done. I know you guys are probably not, and that's once again, that's totally normal. This is way more detailed than a lot of other classes. I don't expect you to be done after only an hour and whatever this is, 20 minutes. So by all means, go ahead, keep painting, and feel free to post your results on our Facebook group. So once again, if you're not there, please join. It's Watercolor Classes for Beginners with Bianca Rosen. And before we go, I do want to just take a little photo as a souvenir. And I know you guys are not done, so please don't worry, it's okay. I do not expect you to be done. Yeah, show me what you have so far. Gorgeous! Yes, they're all looking really good. Yeah, keep going. Oh, it's dripping wet? Don't lift it then. I don't want you to. Okay, show me for a second. They look awesome. Can we just take a little photo quickly? I'm just gonna count till 3. Here we go. Put it next to you. 1, 2, 3, and smile. Got it. Okay, put it down, quick. Also, the dripping's actually okay. What you're gonna have happen is you're gonna get more flow to your painting. So it's actually really fun to do that, especially if it's with your background that it's kind of moving around. It's gonna make the colors move a little bit more, I don't know, in a funky way, I would say. So how did it go? Let me know. I know it's a lot in an hour. So yeah, keep going. It was so much information. I really recommend redoing this one. If you want to get better at the techniques, just redo it tomorrow or whenever. But let me know how it went.
Is this your new theme, to have a dark, messy background?
Maybe it is. I don't know. Yeah, maybe
a few of these now.
I know you're you're right. I think I'm in a new phase.
Leslie, I'm not fond of it either. And
the lemon
on the lemon one, I did not do it because I like my lemon the way that it was. This one, I tried, and I need to embrace it. It's gonna be okay.
Just keep practicing.
Right?
What?
She always pushes us.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's all about pushing you. You're only gonna improve if you do it. This one was also like that. I was looking for my lemon.
Tulips, that was the other one, yes.
No, you're right. I guess it is my new thing. I don't know.
And then with the colors in it, it's like.
I know. You just